Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpain, back with a quick video and also back with some hay fever. My right eye is 50% more liquid today. But yeah, so today I'm going to talk about the 52 game challenge, which I'm doing this year again. And I know it's like really late in the year, so I'm kind of late starting. But yeah, I've been finishing a few games, but I haven't been kind of taking part in the challenge as much as I should. Because I done the challenge like last year. And I got 52 games completed, but most of it was like at the end of the year where it was kind of like less busy. So yeah, so so let's have a look at the first 10 of the 52 games that I've completed so far this year, and it's like September. Right, so the first one is The Chant. I got an Xbox Series like a few years ago, but I didn't have hardly any games for it, so I just bought a few games. One of them was The Chant. It's out on PS5, I think, as well. It's kind of like it's like a survival horror, but not really. It's more like a story-based kind of like Until Dawn or something like that, a little bit, but with a bit more combat. The combat is brutal, boy. You gotta just, I don't know, hit them with sage and stuff. It's a cool story though, and I would play it again probably once, but there wasn't that many branching paths and stuff, so the replay value isn't really there. Plus, like when you experience the story once, there's not really that much to do. So there's things to collect and all that, but they're never really like, you know, you never really want to go back and do it. But it's a pretty good game anyway. And number 2 then is The Quarry. This is very good. Again, it's another like, I'm looking for those sort of games at the moment where it's like Until Dawn or those kind of games, like the story-driven narrative ones. So I've tried a few different ones and I've finished them. The Quarry is pretty good. It's not as good. I think Until Dawn is kind of the best one of those sort of games. I don't think you can go wrong with Until Dawn, so I might go back and finish Until Dawn again. But The Quarry is okay. You're like a group of teenagers and it's exactly the same as Until Dawn. You have to kind of survive, and the werewolf monsters are there again, the Wendigos, spoiler alert. But yeah, pretty good. And then number 3 then is Man of Medan. So Man of Medan is the first, well, I think it's the first anyway, of the Dark Pictures anthology, and it wasn't very good at all. I kind of found this very difficult to complete because it was just kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm not doing it properly, not playing it properly, but it seemed pretty boring. Like, you're a group of teenagers. Well, there's one. Well, I think you're teenagers. No, you're not actually. You're in your 20s because a few of them are getting married and stuff. But yeah, you're on this ship, and then you go to a bigger ship, and then like I think there's like ghosts and stuff. But by the time I got to the end of it, I think it wasn't ghosts at all. I think it was just like a toxic gas that was giving people hallucinations. But I would prefer if there was ghosts or monsters rather than just hallucinations, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. After playing that one, I don't know if I want to play the rest of them now. But I've heard that, I've read that is like not the best one of them. Like, so I think the next one is it's the one with the guy out of Santa Clarita Diet, the young guy in that. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, I might play that and see what it's like. And if it's good, then I'll keep it going. Then number 4 then is I've already mentioned these games on the 12 RPG challenge, so I'm going to have to include them in my 52 game challenge as well. So I'm doing a 52 game challenge and a 12 RPG challenge. So Final Fantasy 1 is number 4, and Final Fantasy 2 is number 5, and Final Fantasy 3 is number 6. So I've completed Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. I wanted to start at the very start of Final Fantasy and keep playing all the games. I never played the like the early ones on the Nintendo. I could have just got Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster and played them all one after another, but I didn't do that. I got Final Fantasy 1 on the PSP and Final Fantasy 2 on the PSP, and it's like, they're really good because you can hold down the X button and it'll select all the stuff for you. But then I played Final Fantasy 3, like when you're having battles and stuff, you know, you just hold down the X button and you can keep, you don't have to keep pressing it. Final Fantasy 3 then I played it on the DS, and I didn't like that at all. I finished it, but I didn't like, to be honest, I could have just left it like halfway through and gone to the next game, because I'm on Final Fantasy 4 now on the PSP, and that's like the same graphics as Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the PSP, so it's kind of like the same, you're kind of playing the same game because it's so similar. They've done the same graphical style for 1, 2 and 4 on the PSP, so it's really nice because it's kind of familiar, and you can hold down the button and it'll keep selecting the stuff. Final Fantasy 3, you have to individually press the button every time you make a selection. It's like a small thing, but it's so annoying, and I didn't like the graphics, the chibi style graphics in Final Fantasy 3 either, so Wasn't a huge fan of Final Fantasy 3. Number 7 then, so that's 4, 5 and 6. Number 7 is Mortal Kombat 9. So this was grand because all you have to do is complete kind of story mode. It takes a while to complete it. If I was to fully complete Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS Vita, I got it on the Vita, it would take me ages because currently I'm doing like the combat challenges where you have to like destroy all like the gravestones and get like, you know, different costumes or different fatalities for the different combatants. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 is awesome. Like, it's so good. Brilliant game. And then number 8 then is Yakuza 4. So Yakuza 4, last year I completed Yakuza 3 and I loved it. And then Yakuza 4 then, I think I almost completed it, but then I completed it like in February or something. So I'm counting it as this calendar year. So Yakuza 4 is fantastic. It's such a good game. I'd actually play it again and complete it again. I wouldn't probably do that. I might do that with Yakuza 3 because I wasn't really familiar with what was going on with Yakuza and Yakuza 3, so I need to go back and play that again. Now I'm playing Yakuza 4 and I've played Yakuza 5 as well. I've completed those games, so I'm sort of like more familiar with Yakuza now and what's going on. So I know like to stop and do the side stories as opposed to just like plowing through the main mission. So yeah, at number 9 then is Yakuza 5. It's okay. It's not as good as Yakuza 4. It's alright. And then number 10 then is The Witcher 2. So I wanted to start The Witcher 1, but it's only on like PC. And I think they're making a remaster of The Witcher 1 soon, so I'll play The Witcher 1 on like the remaster. The Witcher 2, I have it on Xbox 360. It's class. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they squeeze so much into the Xbox 360, to be honest. But yeah, The Witcher 2 is awesome. So that's 52 games. It's not 52 games, that's 10 games. The first 10 games of the 52 game challenge. So you're doing the 52 game challenge, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what games you're playing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next video. Adios.